Oh, hey, what the heck are you guys doing in my chicken coop? I noticed that we just got our first egg with our new flock of chickens that we started this season. Earlier this year, we lost the last of probably 15 hens that succumbed to predators. Part of the problem was the old hen house here had a gravel floor, and predators could dig under the walls and get to them. So earlier this spring, I tore down the old chicken coop, disposed of the evidence. I poured a concrete slab so that predators can't get underneath, and built our most secure hen house that we've had here. And I picked up this automatic door for the hens and the rooster to get in and out, but I might have to take it back because it says it's for smart metal chickens, and ours are not smart or metal. I'm going to see if it works anyway. Let's get started. All right, well, it looks like we got just under 9 and 7/16, and 10 and 15/16. We'll call it 9.5 by 11. I've got to be careful not to overcut it because these flanges are pretty narrow, so I'm going to lay out the opening. Okay, all right, I got a stud running here. And over this way, I've got the perches in there, so I'm just going to kind of line up on this stud here. I'm going to go 9 inches. I'm going to crowd the opening just a little bit so that the chickens, when they come in and out, they're not rubbing on the door frame, they're rubbing on these wooden sides. I'm going to keep it off of the slab 2 inches as well. And then for height, I'm going to go 11. All right, well, I'm going to drill holes in the corners, cut out the middle. Should be pretty simple. I'm also going to use some oak strips on the side to space the gate off of the wall just about a 1/4 inch or so. Got my little handy dandy spacers out of oak. I want to have the wall sticking up higher than the bottom of this door so that the chickens are stepping on this and not the door itself. That should be big enough for a chicken, I think. Okie dokie. Now, I gotta run the wires. I gotta see how much length I've got. I don't know if I can go over the door here or if I'm gonna go under it. Yes, I'm excited too. Well, we're definitely not going over it. I think I got an idea. All right, we got a piece of 1/2 inch conduit here, and I'll just fish this through. That's nice. I should have checked to make sure the screw wouldn't go right through the clamp. Please hold for some washers. I'm going to need to drill a hole through here for this cable to go through. All right, well, there's the control box. It's pretty small. I just want to put it right where it's easy to access. Guess it's got looks like a tape measure clip that you could hang it on a wire fence or something. We'll take that off. I just removed the satellite dish system from our house, and I've got a million of these coax cable clips that I salvaged. Okay, well, get the solar panel mounted and the wire run, and this has been charging on shore power for a while, so hopefully it's got enough power to fire up and try it out. Well, this spot is obviously shady right now, but in the morning should get some good full morning sun. It's 1 in the afternoon, so boy, that's some hard lumber. Oh, do I want the rainwater running right onto that? Methinks I don't. Probably should have checked the length of the solar cable. I don't know if that's going to give me the angle I'm looking for, but we'll check it out in the morning. I won't get carried away fastening down this this cable until I know that we're going to get some sunlight right here. Oh, where are you? Oh, wow. I don't know if you can see that, but it's making power. I wasn't expecting that. I will figure out a route for this wire. Now, of course, I read through all the instructions, so let's see if we can figure out how this thing works. I think it needs to keep charging. Now, if I needed to, I can unplug the solar plug here. There's a USB charge cable that I can plug in there. Oh, there's a button on the bottom. Ah, jackpot. Okay. It's open. Let's see. Okay, okay. Not sure what it's trying to tell me. Oh, I see. So it's telling me it's set to open at 6 a.m., close at 6 p.m. it looks like, and I'm going to have to look at the instruction manual because I don't know what that stuff. Let's see. Set the. Okay, it is 122, so it is. Oh, dang it. Shoot. So it is 13, 20, 22, okay. Is that light to light? I don't know. Okay, I've got this remote. Let's see what it does. I probably... Oh. It's closing. I'll be darned. So this catches the remote signal, and I think it might even, I think there's a sensor on the door itself. Like, well, I know I have the clock set, and I just got to make sure that the automatic part, this will actually work from my house. I can just come out on the patio, except that door operates pretty quietly, and I wouldn't be able to see it from the house if it opened or closed. I'm definitely going to need to look at the instructions. Okay, this is pretty cool. So the modes here, L and L means it will open by the light sensor and it will close by the light sensor. If it says T and L, it's opened on the timer and closed by the light, and vice versa. Or if it says T, it will just run off of the timer. So that's kind of cool. You can set each open and close separately. These are light values for opening and closing, and I'm not sure how that works or what it means as far as the light values. You can adjust them up and down. So I don't know what these numbers represent. It would probably take some trial and error. So I think for now, I'm going to go back to the mode. So that's timer. So that'll open at 6, close at 6 p.m. Let's adjust. I'm going to set it to close at 8 right now. All right, well, at 8 o'clock tonight, we'll see if it kicks into gear. Okay, well, quick update. We got home at about 8:15 p.m. after kind of a late dinner, and the door had automatically shut as it should, and all of the chickens were standing outside the hen house. I think it was just a matter of them being used to the big white door being open, going in and out as they pleased. So I set the timer back 30 minutes to 8:30 p.m. I also switched the open time from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. because it was still dark at 6 a.m. And then this morning at 4 a.m. I woke up to a bunch of commotion out here, and there were 4 to 5 raccoons on the roof of the chicken run there. So this thing is going to be very helpful in keeping our chickens safe. And I may switch over to the light setting because I believe to adjust those values, this 95 that it says right now is referring to the current light situation. I should be able to adjust the open and close based off of what numbers I'm seeing at any given hour of the day. So I might check back on that and kind of play around with the light settings. Well guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. Overall, I am super happy with this purchase. Like I said, I bought this. This isn't something I was given to review. I will put a link to it in the description if you're interested. You know, only a couple days in, but so far so good. Well, it's a nice sunny morning. I've got to finish painting my house finally, and then tomorrow I'm going to be doing some excavator work I might film. So stick around, and hopefully we'll see you real soon.